All right, this is my update for what, 4/13/2025. I didn't do one last week because it was too dang cold. All right, so start at the top. These are my flowers that I tried planting. Zinnias and chamomile there in the back went good. In the front, there's something columbine and more marigolds. Marigolds didn't work out, so I actually bought some from the hardware store because that ain't working. Peppers are doing really good, all of them. I got really good germination on all of them, so I'm happy about that. Over here, I really good on the cauliflower and the cantaloupe, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the oregano there. That's doing good. Only got a couple of rosemaries right there next to the oregano, and up front here, that's parsley, some basil, it's just starting out, and then got 2 cilantros going, and my San Marzano tomatoes. I got a couple there that I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. And then over here, some old parsley that, excuse me, not parsley, celery that you figure out what to do, along with down here. That's all celery, and that's all celery. So gotta figure out what I'm doing there. Got some onions I need to do, and then one really pathetic Roma tomato, which I probably am not gonna do anything with that. It's probably just gonna die. Did a lot of uppotting of my several cauliflowers. I got a lot of San Marzano tomatoes up here. 1 or 2 more jalapenos, which we'll talk about later in the garden. And there's some cantaloupes that I uppotted. Moving on. Over here, I'm really happy. I got my first tomato flowers right over there. So that's doing good. And there's the marigold down below it. These are early girls. Right there. And then this guy too has also got a flower. So happy about that. Since it was so cold, you can see there's some cold shock damage on these tomato leaves. But that's okay. They're doing good. Uppotted my lavenders right here. And I'm hardening off some more, what is this, broccoli and jalapenos and Roma tomatoes right there. Here's my onion. I think Murdoch been chewing on it. Garlic, more lavender, more lavender. I don't know my garlics are gonna make it, to be quite frank with you. They're not doing too good. Radishes are finally making a comeback, though they should have been harvested by now. More onions. There's that one right there starting to bulb a little bit. That one's okay. Planted some potatoes this weekend, so that was cool. More bunching onions. And the big project was I installed a fence and filled that guy. So waiting to see what I'm going to do there. But uppotted these jalapenos, planted some peas and some beans there. More tomatoes and marigolds. Installed some netting and some tomato cages over some black beans back there, and then did a whole nother row, these smaller broccolis right here. If you want to call it my bumper crop. These were things I probably should have thinned, but I never did. Just kept them. Carrots are doing okay. Kind of giving them another week or two before I thin those out. More marigold, put a jalapeno back there. Leafy greens are doing pretty good, actually. Pretty happy with that. More broccoli that I applied over here. Tomato. Planted some more corn and beans. In fact, I think that's my very first corn. I got like 3 of them, so I'm hoping I got a few more coming up. And that's about it. Oh, something I never take care of over here. Can't really see it, but my tulips are starting to bloom. Okay, bye.